Yeah, a little hard to see. Leaving where I was just working today from like 4 to like, well, I'm just not leaving. I still have to come back in the morning. I gotta set up a stage, but man, my back is just screaming. Does anybody want to trade? We're up setting up a stage up where the Street of Dreams is. Well, last year's Street of Dreams. I mean, these houses are freaking huge. The one I'm driving by right now looks like a damn castle. I know you can't really see it, it's just lights, but yeah. I'll come back in the morning, finish the stage, and then Sunday we take it down. Definitely hurting a whole bunch. Yeah, that's my little evening update. It's not a very long one. Keeping busy and thankfully doing some odd jobs to make a little extra money here right now until this move stuff is done. I'm just happy my buddy Ed's been able to help out on that. I feel really bad that I can't. Sweet, now the gate decides to open. Earlier I had to hop the fence thing to get it to open. But okay, which way do I gotta go? Right. I'm pretty sure I gotta go right. I don't remember how I got here, but yeah, whatever. Oh, I'm hurting so much. These houses are like mansions. Well, they are mansions. They're not like, they are mansions. They're really big houses. Lord knows that I'd be afraid to step foot in one. And it's not anything against the people that live there. It's just, like I've said before, I was born on the wrong side of the tracks, so when I go into a rich home, I feel like I'm walking into an art museum, and I'm afraid to touch anything. I've been kicked out of the Portland Museum once and wasn't allowed to go back. I'm pretty sure it's been so long that I could go back and not have to worry about anything. Yeah, I went there with the past girlfriend. I was back in my early 20s, and there's it's this big giant statue of Imhotep, and I like going to museums, like especially when it's like the Egyptian stuff and some of the other things like that. I don't mind dinosaurs too much, the dinosaur exhibits, but I'm not a big fan of them. But I have to be careful when I go into a museum because I want to touch stuff. And when I saw the big giant statue of Imhotep, and this thing was like 10-12 feet tall, and I don't know how many times I used to go to the museum, and I would have at times security follow me because I get the urge to want to touch stuff. I want to, when you look at, like, say this, like I was talking about the statue of Imhotep. That thing was 2,500, made basically right around 2,500 BC. So if you think about it, that thing's it was like a 5,000-year-old statue or whatever, carving. And all I could think to myself is I wonder what 5,000 years feels like. Because I could almost picture the people who are like chiseling that damn thing out with more than likely copper chisels or stone chisels. Oh man, I'm hurting so much, and what I would give for a hot tub or a new spine. I'm so tired of this. I'm trying to just not think about it, but it's just screaming. It literally feels like you're being cut in half inside your spine. Like, and I've got that going on in 2 spots. Thankfully, my neck it's so bad, but my spine right about where my hip is, and then right about mid-back, my mid-spine, or whatever, I can't remember what it's called. Those 2 spots, I feel like I'm being cut in half, and it just hurts a whole bunch, and I'm just trying to just pretty much suck it up, buttercup type thing. I know earlier I sat down. I wasn't trying to. I ended up on the ground and I couldn't get back up for a while. I had to use the metal beam things or whatever for the stage, what do you call it, the truss like things, the round bars and shit, and the beams. I had to use that to just kind of pull myself up, otherwise I was not getting up. And if I ended up on the ground again, I wasn't getting back up on the ground. I was going to be crawling. No, I don't work my ass off. I just go crippled doing my best to not be lazy about it. So, sorry, excuse me. But, yeah. No. I'm going to call it here for now. I hope you guys have a good night. I've got a bit of a drive home. Well, I keep calling it home. It's not home. I'm technically homeless. It's not even my home. I'm just staying there until my house sells and I can get another one. In all honesty, if I had the option to just grab my clothes, like my personal items, and of course my tablet and stuff, because I use that to watch shows on every now and then when I don't have a TV or anything. I don't care if I watch it on a little screen. And then grab my hiking pack or whatever, and my bow and my rifles and my dogs, and that's it. In all honesty, I would leave absolutely everything else behind. I'm just really tired. I'm burned out, and I'm tired of my spine hurting the way it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. And yeah, you guys have a good night, and thanks for watching.